it was a beautiful experience. It wasn't our time to do the Tonight Show yet. We'll still get there one day. It's going to happen. I have no doubt.
Oh, shoot. Wait. So at the end of the story, you still didn't even get to play it?
No, we were just visiting. We got to hang out backstage.
I thought at the end they were going to be like, okay, guys, actually, we worked it out. You guys can still play. No, oh, my gosh. That's crazy. No. But I agree with you. Like, I like how you phrased it at the end. You said, like, we'll get our chance. I love that hope. Not that expectation that it's like that's where we will be. Because I think that is a very important aspect of, like, there's this, like, work ethic, of course, that comes with it, but also you need to have this expectation of yourself that you will be there. Even if people think you're crazy, which I'm not saying you are, because I have that same expectation. No, you know what I mean? Like,
absolutely, that's what it is.
Same expectation.
You have to know, you know what I mean? Absolutely.
And not only do you have to know, but you have to, yes, and you have to know, and you also have to put the work in, which you guys absolutely are. So I fully believe that for you guys. But sorry, so the end of the story, continue. The end of the story
goes, we basically just like shot ourselves in the foot financially for like the next, year and a half. And we're like, whatever, it's fine. It was worth it. We got this experience. We'll get another chance. It wasn't meant to be. Kismet, it's going to happen when it's meant to happen. And we learned so much from that experience, right? Still, even though it hurts, pain doesn't have to bring suffering, right? Pain can be good for you. So we go back out on tour. We still have like a couple weeks left of tour. And it's literally every day, all day on all social media. We have people tweeting us, fans, HomeFries, saying, hey guys, let us help you pay for the jet. Let us help you pay for the jet. Come on, guys. We know how big of a deal this is for you. Let us help you pay for the jet. And like at this point, we all feel kind of guilty that we even like let people know that happened, but it was a very emotional moment, right, in that day. And we were also much younger at that point too, relatively speaking. So, they knew and they wanted to help. And we talked long and hard about it. And after a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 days before tour ended, right around Christmas, we thought, you know what, guys, it's okay to say we need something in this moment. And, we've never done anything like this ever since, but we put up a GoFundMe. The cost of the jet and the whole experience was roughly like $25,000. And so we put up a GoFundMe asking, saying, hey, we're trying to raise 10 grand to just like incur some of these expenses to help us like balance this. And we put it up 8 p.m. on a Friday night at a show. I think we were in South Dakota. And in 45 minutes by intermission, we had raised the 10 grand we were looking for.
Holy smokes.
That was still before we had any idea how great our fans were. Like, we knew they were amazing, but we didn't realize just how, like, once in a lifetime, like, bands don't have this experience kind of thing that was. And basically one day we had raised $25,000 and we cut it off. We stopped it. And we were like, hey guys, we didn't lose money. Like, because our fans, I think 5,000 people, made that happen. You know what I mean? Like, so many people were like, here's $5. And it just blew our minds. And that was the moment for me. That was like the defining moment for me to go, wow, Home Free can last forever. We don't need anything else other than the people who love us right now. That's all we need. And we can just enjoy it and do our best to give back to them with the music that we make and with the interactions that we can afford, especially pre-COVID, right? And hopefully still post-COVID, post-show meet and greets and things like this. You know what I mean? Just like we signed after every show for like 6 years up until COVID. You know what I mean? It's something that I hope we get back to do because we get to actually look people in the face and say, hey, and hundreds of people come through every night. And it's one of those things that we just love doing because our fans are so incredible. Yeah. And I think that experience in particular is my most like heartfelt, beloved story of just how incredible the HomeFries Nation is.
That is tremendous. And I actually want to piggyback on that to say like how that ties in with Kenny's comment to you, because like, the slower the growth, the deeper the growth, like, I mean, as a metaphor of like the classic, like tree, like the little tree starts off so tiny and then it takes 100 years for it to grow. But the root system that it has, the girth around this tree stump and the strength of everything else is so much more than something that flash fries in the oven. And I think that's a big testament to so many of these artists that get instant fame overnight, from a viral video, but there's nothing supporting it. So like if they put out something for a 25, they could have 100 million followers, but because it was so fast and so
absolutely
there's no foundation there. So that is, I think, a testament even to that comment that Kenny made to you guys.